Ernie. Thanks, and welcome everyone to Atlanta, Georgia, where this first-round matchup between the hometown Hawks and the Knicks resumes at a packed State Farm Arena. A series that has been quite the roller coaster ride so far. Knicks started off taking game one, but the Hawks responded with 2 victories, and the Knicks answered right back. Now can the Hawks stay alive, or will the Knicks end it tonight? For the Knicks, Jalen Brunson erupting for 39 points in game 5, and now the Knicks 1 win away from advancing. CJ McCollum has already worked some magic in this series. Can he do it again to keep his team's hopes alive? As we welcome you to NBA Courtside, presented by Michelob Ultra. And the brackets, wow, this has been some start to these playoffs. All 4 series are going at least 6 games. That hasn't happened in 12 years. And good evening, everyone. With Richard Jefferson and Tim Legler, Mike Breen on hand, Lisa Salters with us as well. Last night, 2 NBA teams had a chance to advance to the next round. Both unable to do so. 3 more teams have that opportunity tonight, and one of them are the Knicks. All right, Richard, you look at the Knicks all season long, the high expectations, the talk has been for them to reach that. Their 2 stars have to play like 2 stars together. All of a sudden, that seems to be happening.
That is the case with these 2 Knicks superstars. They have been answering the call. They are playing more in a 2-man game, with Cat almost being a point forward in these situations. He's averaging 8 assists a night in their last 2 wins. And this creates more one-on-one situations and opportunities for Jalen Brunson, who's averaging 28 a game. And where Cat is such a matchup problem is if you try and pressure him with the small, he puts that shoulder in and starts driving downhill and creates so many problems for that Atlanta defense. And it would be so wrong if we did not mention OG Anunoby, who's playing some of the best basketball of his career in a Knicks uniform.
Back-to-back double-figure wins for the Knicks. Now they have the 3-2 lead, and the momentum has quickly shifted. But the momentum legs can shift back again if the Hawks can get a win and force a game 7. How do they do that?
Well, Mike, they're going to need contributions up and down that roster for sure. But there's a couple of guys I'm looking at that need to meet the moment for this team to force a game 7. The first is their best player, a young emerging star in Jalen Johnson. His athletic ability is something you're going to rely on in a situation like this, to be able to get to the rim and also knock down a couple of big threes if the situation dictates it. But I think CJ McCollum might be the most important player of all. There have been 2 close games in this series. The Hawks have won both of them, and in those moments, CJ McCollum has been the guy they have gone to decide matters. You take a look at the numbers for both of these guys. Solid series, no question about it. It might take just a little bit more to force a game 7.
And the Hawks admitted that they were manhandled in game 5 in New York. So where are their heads at? With more on that, let's check in for the first time with Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. Well, the Hawks may be young, but Quinn Snyder said what gives him confidence going into this must-win game 6 is that his team had a lot of juice at shoot-around this morning. Nickeil Alexander-Walker said, we don't have that feeling that this is over. He said the Knicks are playing well, but it's not like they're out-scheming us and we have no answers. Dyson Daniels said, we know we haven't played our best basketball in this series, and we've still gotten ourselves 2 games. We've got to come out and play our style tonight, Daniel said. We're not ready for this to be over. I asked CJ McCollum what adjustments he wanted to make for tonight, and he said game 6 is going to be a much better night for all of the Hawks, including himself. I said, how do you know that? And he said, I've been here before. It's an elimination game. That's when the cream always rises to the top. This has been NBA Courtside, presented by Michelob Ultra.
NBA Courtside is presented by Michelob Ultra Zero. Zero alcohol, just 29 calories.
We're getting close to tip-off for the Knicks and the Hawks as we welcome you to the NBA playoffs, presented by Google. Here in Atlanta for the first round, presented by Popeyes. Will it be the final game of the season for the Hawks, or do these 2 teams head back to New York for a game 7, which would be on Saturday? Well, part of the playoff experience so far in 2026. First time in 12 years, 6 of the 8 first-round series will go at least 6 games. Another trend, scoring is down. Now, that usually happens in the postseason, but a pretty big drop as defenses have taken center stage. And that defensive mindset with the physical play has led to some pretty low field goal percentage, lowest in 7 years. 5 games in the books. Game 6 coming up. Will we see a Game 7 on Saturday? We'll find out soon enough from Atlanta, Georgia.
NBA First Round is presented by Popeyes. Love that chicken from Popeyes. And in part by Google.
Brunson is absolutely feeling it.
And the Knicks take a 3-2 series lead.
Well, I feel blessed.
They've got life in Denver. Nuggets take Game 5.
Always down for the cause, never down for the count.
This is your season on the line. The stakes are high.
Stay a punch away, and then we'll throw the last punch.
McCollum fires.
When you play an elimination game, you need to be extremely locked in.
2 seconds. Deep line. It goes.
I'm going overtime on the overtime. Yeah, I'm not invested, but you can't attest it. $1 million goals managed to manifest it.
The strip by Alexander Walker.
These are the ones you got to scratch and claw.
Give everything we got.
Gotta do it again.
Job's not finished.
Stop worrying about whoever's next. I don't need any more press. I am convinced I'm the only one left that's still doing it.
The confidence level as you head to Atlanta. Confident.
Ready for Game 6, and a Game 6 means someone could possibly advance tonight. Someone might go home. We also have the possibility of a Game 7 as we're back in Atlanta after the Game 5 in New York. Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile. No changes to the starting lineups. Both teams with excellent starting lineups as we're set to go, and the feeling of desperation is quite the motivator, guys.
No question about it. The New York Knicks answered the call. They fell down 2-1. They had 2 great responses to now take commanding lead in this series, trying to wrap it up. For Atlanta, you have to have everything tonight, RJ, on both ends.
Yeah, and both sides. Atlanta has the home court opportunity here. And for the Knicks, the hardest thing to do is a closeout game, especially on the road.